Here's something most men get completely backwards. They think saying yes all the time and being endlessly accommodating makes them more likable, more attractive. But in reality, the men women respect and desire are the ones with strong, clear boundaries. Why? Because boundaries are how you communicate your value without ever saying a word. In this video, we're going deep into 9 boundaries that don't push women away. They draw the right ones closer. These aren't just tips. These are shifts in mindset that can completely change how women respond to you. 1. Holding your emotional ground when she tests you. Let's start with a boundary. Most men fail without realizing it. Emotional control. When she teases you, gets moody, or pushes your buttons, it's not always conscious, but it is a test. She wants to know, can this man handle pressure? Will he stay composed or crumble? Most guys either lash out defensively or retreat into silence, but when you remain calm, maybe even smile and laugh it off, you show emotional mastery. You become unshakable. That sense of rooted confidence creates an emotional safety net, and at the same time, a powerful sense of challenge. That balance is deeply attractive. 2. Not always being available. Here's a controversial one. Being less available can actually make you more desirable. When you're always quick to respond, always saying yes, always ready to drop your plans, you're signaling one thing loud and clear: your time is cheap. But when you have a full, purpose-driven life, your passions, your mission, your friends, and she's not always first on the list, that scarcity creates value. It builds tension, and tension is where attraction thrives. It's not about playing games. It's about genuinely living a life that's worth protecting. One where she has to earn your time, not just assume it. 3. Saying no without apologizing or explaining. Most guys were conditioned to soften every no. Add a smiley face. Add 5 lines of justification. Hope she's not upset. But here's the truth. Every time you over-explain, you're subconsciously asking for permission. And when you do that, you give away your authority. Confidence is in the clean cut. I can't tonight. That's not something I'm okay with. No thanks. No apologies. No long explanations. Just calm certainty. And that certainty, especially when paired with warmth, communicates a level of self-trust that is incredibly rare and incredibly attractive. 4. Not tolerating subtle disrespect. Attraction without respect is a house of cards, and the smallest cracks, the little jabs, the eye rolls, the passive-aggressive comments, those are where the whole thing falls apart. Many men let these moments slide. They don't want to rock the boat. But here's the secret. When you don't address those tiny slights, she doesn't consciously register it, but her subconscious does. It lowers your status in her eyes. On the flip side, calmly addressing it, I don't find that funny, or hey, I don't talk to you like that, communicates high self-worth. You're showing that you have standards, and you're not afraid to walk away from someone who can't meet them. 5. Prioritizing your mission over the relationship. This is a boundary most men abandon without realizing it. When they start liking someone, they rearrange their schedule. They compromise their goals. They let their mission slip into the background. And that's the beginning of the end. Because what women crave most is to be with a man who knows where he's going. A man on a mission, driven by something deeper than just the relationship. When you protect that mission, when she feels that it comes first, it gives the relationship meaning. You're inviting her to join you on a journey, not become your journey. That difference changes everything. She won't feel neglected. She'll feel honored. 6. Refusing to chase after pullbacks. Here's a powerful one. When she pulls away, takes longer to reply, seems a little distant, don't chase. Most guys panic. They double text. They try harder. But when you chase, you reinforce the idea that she has all the value. You hand her the power dynamic on a silver platter. A high-value man respects her space, but doesn't pursue someone who's drifting. He holds frame. He keeps living. And if she's truly interested, she'll come back on her own. If she doesn't, she was never aligned with your standards to begin with. This boundary protects you from emotional roller coasters and keeps your self-worth intact. 7. Refusing to over-explain yourself. Let's expand on this one because it's crucial. When you feel the urge to explain why you're setting a boundary, pause. Do you feel guilt, fear of judgment, a need to soften the blow? Catch it, because every time you over-explain, you're signaling insecurity. The truth is, the most confident men are efficient with their words. They know that clarity is more attractive than approval. So next time you're tempted to say, "Sorry, I can't because I have this thing and I didn't mean to," don't. Try this instead. "I won't be able to make it. Hope you have a great night." Simple, solid, respectful. That's power. 8. Requiring emotional reciprocity. This is the one most men overlook completely. You give attention, you give effort, you support her emotionally. But what are you getting back? If the answer is not much, you're setting yourself up for imbalance. High-value men set a quiet but firm standard. I give energy to those who give it back. It's not about keeping score, but it is about noticing when you're the only one doing the emotional lifting. When you set the boundary that you expect mutual effort, it sends a deep message. I know what I bring to the table. I won't stay where I'm not matched. That kind of self-respect draws in people who want to step up. 9. Not abandoning your standards for physical intimacy. Let's talk about a boundary that almost no one mentions, but it's one of the most powerful. A high-value man doesn't compromise his standards just to get the girl. That includes how quickly things get physical. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking intimacy is the ultimate goal. But when you start making choices just to get that outcome, ignoring red flags, tolerating flaky behavior, or pretending to be someone you're not, you're sending one clear message. I value short-term gratification more than long-term alignment. But when you slow things down and stay aligned with your standards, whether that means emotional connection, trust, or exclusivity first, you flip the dynamic. You show her you're not just looking to be chosen. You're the one doing the choosing. That quiet strength creates tension, builds respect, and elevates you from just another guy to someone who's worth earning. The most magnetic men aren't the ones who do the most for women. They're the ones who know who they are, what they value, and what they won't tolerate. Boundaries don't create walls, they create clarity. And clarity is what allows real attraction and respect to grow. So let me ask you this. Which of these boundaries are you already holding? And which one do you need to strengthen the most? Let me know in the comments.